Hello students, in today's part we are going to study about PN junction diode as rectifier. Till the last part we have studied several basics of semiconductor required to study next points like PN junction diode is used in rectifier circuits. After that we are going to study about photodiode, light emitting diode, and also the application of PN junction diode in solar cell, bipolar junction field effect transistor, and at the end of this chapter we will study logic gates. So today we are going to start with rectifier. So what is mean by rectifier exactly is, so when we convert particular AC voltage in DC voltage, then that process is called as rectification. And when we use some electronic equipment or circuit which actually rectifies this AC voltage is called as rectifier. Actually, there are two types of rectifiers we use. First one is half wave rectifier and the second one is full wave rectifier. We are going to study these two circuits one by one. We will start with half wave rectifier. If we see in this diagram some AC supply, that is input, is given to a transformer. We can see that pink part in this diagram denotes a transformer. So this part is of transformer. Then on the secondary coil of that particular transformer we see A and B are the 2 points. One diode is also connected in this diagram. So this is your diode. We have already seen the symbol for diode in last part. Also one load resistance is also connected in this diagram. RL is a load resistance. So what is the procedure for the rectification of input in half wave rectifier? That I am going to explain you using this diagram. So when input is applied at the primary coils of transformer, then at the output A will be seen positive with respect to B when some sine wave is applied. So when A is positive with respect to B, then diode will forward bias, and if that diode is forward bias, then it will conduct the electricity. Now in next half cycle of the wave, A will be seen negative with respect to B. So at that case diode will not conduct. That's why we will not get any output for that particular input. So that can be explained by using next diagram. In this diagram we can see first graph shows us the input, which is a sinusoidal type of input. Okay, so first half cycle shows positive side of voltage, then in next half cycle negative input is there. Okay, so this is positive and this is negative. Again here we can see positive input, here negative input. So using that inputs we can get particular output using this circuit. When that particular circuit is in negative half cycle, then diode will conduct. So this is how we will get output of half wave rectifier using this circuit. So when we use another circuit which may be modified by using a center tap transformer, that particular circuit is called as full wave rectifier. In that circuit we have to use couple of diodes. So in next part of our part, full wave rectifier, we can see there are two diodes. Here again simple transformer is used, but this transformer is different from the transformer that we have used in previous case. This transformer is called a center tapped transformer. So when we apply some input to the transformer, then in secondary coils A point is positive with respect to B, then we can see diode D1 will conduct. That means current will flow through that diode and it will eventually complete the circuit towards point O. So path of current will be like this: A D1, and that current will pass through load resistance RL and will reach point O, which is at the center of the transformer. But if negative half cycle of the input occurs, then the condition here seems like point A will be negative with respect to point B. That means the second half cycle is negative. We can see in this diagram AC input is negative in second half cycle. So when point A becomes negative with respect to point B, here the circuit will show you the flow of current like in the second part. That means in this region current will flow from point B through D1, it will cross load resistance RL and then will reach point O. So when a diode D1 is forward bias, then we can get a particular half cycle of output, and when D2 is forward bias, then the next half cycle of the input is also rectified. So if you see the difference of outputs in full wave rectifier and when we compare it with the output of half wave rectifier, then we will see that the total input is rectified in full wave rectifier, but in case of half wave rectifier the total input is not rectified. That's why for some purposes full wave rectifier is preferred. So this is the basic difference between half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. Now in next part we will study regarding photodiode. Thank you very much.